We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Okay, break. Go! Cowboy!
A play fake. Now Penix. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one. So they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. And looking to throw. Penix. Got a man. It's the rookie out of the third round. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Taylor. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 19 target. Riggs. Go.
Here's Taylor again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here we go. Go.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The Falcons at 9-4 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Here's Penix. Keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
To the air, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They're on 29-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Get it. 60. Ready, go. Huh.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
And 12 at the 24-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll throw with Penix. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now Penix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw, Penix. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Saints 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Viking 18. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. James Pierce just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
The 2nd down.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They'll go with the keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
60 Maverick. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And able to work his way down to the 16. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Got a man, it's London. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
At the 36-yard line.
This 2nd and 4.
Let's go. 70 Rangers. 70. Brocco 80. 19 tight. 19 tight. Track him 60. 19 Lion.
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight. So they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Penix working out of the gun here. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Let's go now.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Seven Pirates.
They'll throw now on the final play. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
19, Tiger, let's go.
2nd and 6. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A gain of 7. First down, New Orleans.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Running left, Taylor. Now inside the 25. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14.
17. Falcons 14.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. A solid stiff arm. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The the Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing it.
And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll set up to throw.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
So the completion gets him just a yard. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll bring him back within a point.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Chop 60. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Penix. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Operating from the gun, Penix.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Bijan Robinson
With now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
and the Falcons are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Another down on the scoreboard with the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Practice this. Go.
On the handoff, Taylor. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down and 8. Again, it's Taylor. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the 1st before he's brought down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready.
Back to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
At the 4-yard line.
Get it.
Again, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the
Falcons
2-point conversion.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 77. Let's go.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They'll throw with Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Robinson up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Now Penix going to hold on to it. Gets this to Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 45-yard line.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building.
The 45-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And down inside the 40 or about the 38.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Here's 2nd down.
Go! 60, 79 Bronco. Check up.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his help. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 26.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. Now Penix going to hold on to it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
At the 9-yard line.
Now 1st and goal.
Come on, 7 Pirates, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
He's back to throw. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Robinson fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll try and throw. Here's Penix.
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd, carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2.
Stephanie, 18, Cowboy 80.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Check go.
They'll try and throw with Penix.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
36, Saints 35.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Atlanta, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.